Hey guys, welcome back to Living Life Barefoot. I'm Mallory and welcome to my kitchen. We're getting ready for supper and tonight we're gonna have lamb burgers and I'm gonna whip up some hamburger buns really quickly and I just thought I'd share the recipe with you guys. First up is 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of warm water, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. I would have used olive oil here, but I'm almost out, so I was using butter. Gonna give it a quick little mix here to just combine all of these ingredients. Whoops, I about forgot the sugar. It calls for 1/4 cup of sugar. I am using sucanate. For those of you that might be a little unfamiliar of what sucanate is, it is a minimally processed cane sugar that has a molasses-like flavor and more of a brown color to it. It's also more coarse than regular sugar. I like to substitute this for sugar in a lot of my recipes when I'm baking. Okay, now we can combine all of these ingredients. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let this mixture stand for about 5 minutes. Okay, this is looking pretty good. You definitely want to be able to see the mixture kind of foaming up a little bit, so looks good. Now it's time to go ahead and combine the rest of the ingredients, and it is 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 large beaten farm fresh egg. I'm just gonna throw it in here and start the mixer up. Here is my bucket of flour. So you need to add 3 to 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I believe the flour that I have in bulk here is the King Arthur's all-purpose flour. And I need to mix up the egg a little better here. And when you're adding the flour, I like to just add it in a little bit at a time. You don't want to just throw it all in at once. So do about a cup at a time and let it mix up. As you can see here, my dough is starting to pull away from the edges, and that's exactly what you want. The last 1/2 cup here should really get it off the edges and get it mixed up pretty good. I do try to just sprinkle in a little bit at a time and let it mix up until it forms the right consistency of dough that I'm looking for. Okay, now that it's looking pretty good and all mixed up, 2 things you can do here. You can take it out and knead it for 3 to 5 minutes with your hands, Or if you want to continue prepping supper and do all the other things that you need to do, I'm going to go ahead and let my mixer do the kneading for me. It's looking pretty good here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my mixture. The dough, what you're looking for here is smooth and elastic, and it seems pretty good to me, so it's good to go. Okay, let's go ahead. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. We are gonna go ahead and get the dough out of our mixer and probably lightly flour your countertop, and we are actually going to divide them into 8 equal pieces, just the best you can, and we're gonna shape each one into a ball. You are not going to let your dough rise at all, actually. Okay, we have all the dough out. Give it a nice little smack. Does anyone else do that? Okay, I couldn't help myself. I needed to knead it just a little bit. Who loves just working with dough? It's kind of therapeutic or relaxing. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it up into 8 pieces. If you have a special tool to use here, bread tool, awesome. This is actually a tool scraper for our grill that we used to have, and it works absolutely perfect for cutting your dough in pieces. I actually think I cut more than 8 pieces here. I'm always worried that if it's super thick, the inside is not gonna get done and the outside is gonna start burning or getting crunchy. So I actually think I made the balls a little bit smaller and several more pieces here. Now it's time to start making your dough balls. I do not have good bread making skills, so you definitely won't get any tricks or tips from me here. I just really put it in a ball and then smushed it out the best I can. I like to get it really, really flat, but when I did notice after pushing them all super duper flat, I did have one big ball of dough at the very end, and it was actually super fluffy, and it turned out to be the best one. So just do what you want in here. You can smash them down really good, or you can kind of make them fluffy. See, I have no idea what I'm doing here. To me, it's not really all about perfection or how it looks when it's done, as long as it tastes super yummy and the ingredients are clean, and I know that it was made with a whole lot of love, then I'm happy. And I think my family's happy too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fast motion the rest of this so you guys don't have to just stand here and watch me try to make the best hamburger buns that I can. All right, take a look. See, really flat hamburger buns. I need one of those really big, oh yeah, you're going to, oh, that was nice. You're going to cover them for 10 minutes and let them rest. You are not letting them rise, just letting them rest. I really want one of those big pizza stone cookers, those big round things. You guys know what I'm talking about. I would love to have one of those. I think I could fit way more hamburger buns on something like that instead of, you know, dirtying every single baking dish that I have. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, make sure you grease the bottom of your baking dishes. I did have enough olive oil to do that. Again, I'm just going to fast forward or fast motion through here. I know you guys really want to see my mad skills of making hamburger buns, but again, nothing really special to see here. You know what else I forgot to tell you guys? To preheat your oven to 425. So these have been resting for 10 minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in for around 10 minutes. Here is the second baking dish. Same as the other, just been resting for 10 minutes, and I'm gonna throw it in as well. Don't forget to set your timer. You definitely do not want burnt buns. A lot of times I will check them halfway through. They are looking so good. And now they are ready to come out and they smell, smell so good. Makes me shiver. Don't they look so good? I wish you guys could smell them. Yummy. Don't they look amazing? Am I making your mouth water yet? I'm gonna go ahead and throw my last batch in. I had that one single big fluffy one in its own little baking dish there, as you can see. Again, don't forget to set your timer. You don't want burnt buns.
Can I eat one?
It's hot. Literally freshly just came out. I mean, it's nice and warm. Just don't get. Want some butter?
That's hot.
I told you.
In a second.
Cutie patootie.
Corey went ahead and got the grill fired up and it is ready to go, and just the smoke smells good. We went ahead and pattied up the burgers while the buns were cooking. We used lamb burger and beef here. So the lamb is raised by us here on our farm, and we actually purchased a grass-fed, grass-finished cow from a local farmer. We were so happy to find a local farmer raising their cow on just grass, so very happy about that, and definitely love supporting other local farmers. This smells so amazing too. Gosh, guys. Oh, I love the smell of the grill. Gonna throw on a little Redmond's real salt here, or maybe a lot. We love love adding real salt. While the burgers were on the grill, I went ahead and went out back to find some asparagus popping up to add to our mixed vegetables that we were going to have as a side for our meal tonight. I ended up finding just a few. We planted the asparagus about 2 years ago, and so we're finally starting to see some, and it just makes me so happy. I'm gonna go ahead and cut open one of the buns and see how it looks. Whoop, there was a hand stealing a bun. Yep, that's Gavin. He's a bread lover like his mama. I try to stay away from bread as much as I can, because one thing about bread is, especially if it's homemade, I will want to eat every single bit of it. But That's okay. I can definitely stay strong. There's our yummy vegetables. I don't know if I've told you or not. I'm pretty sure I've shared it in other videos, but once the weather starts getting nice out, we eat supper together every single night outside, as long as the weather permits. It was actually getting ready to storm here. The wind had picked up and the trees were blowing like crazy, and it started to sprinkle on us a little bit, but absolutely enjoy eating outside in our little patio area. It is one of my favorite places to be. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We're gonna enjoy our supper. I hope you liked the video, and please comment below if you are gonna try these quick 40-minute hamburger bun recipe. I highly suggest it. It will not only make your home smell amazing, but it will definitely make your family super happy. And remember, subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and like and share our videos. We will catch you on the next video. Everyone have a wonderful evening.